Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at a normal Great League team, like just a normal Great League team with only 10k for every Pokemon. For the second charge move, of course, you have 3-time legacy moves with Gust and Hydro Cannon, 2 Community Day moves, and 1 from like one special event. And this team worked also really well for me. I really enjoyed using that team. I had a lot of fun. We had some games which I could have won, I think. I didn't play it perfectly fine, but it's always kind of difficult to play a team for just 2-3 sets and then change it again, just because of like I'm going to showcase cool new teams. And yeah, I'm not really playing for consistency. If I played for consistency, I would have stuck to one team the whole time. But this is also fine. We have a Shadow Victreebel against us here, but look at the damage of Gust. Like actually, I saw a lot of people like asking, oh, should I like Elite TM Gust on my Pidgeot, and this Pidgeot really worth that? And like, I mean, where do you really need the Elite Quick TM? For Charge TM, it's always a bit more tricky because there are way more Pokemon that have like legacy charge moves, but quick moves is like really rare. So I think if you have like, I don't know, 2 or 3 anyway of them, I don't think you're gonna miss that out anyway. Like, just go for a Pidgeot with Gust and try to use it. And I think that's really a waste of an Elite TM. I don't know if this event gonna ever come back for Gust. But in general, it's a good move, it's a good Pokemon, and like, why not use it? Like, especially like the quick TM. But here, Pidgeot, you see like how much Gust just does. Gust is basically, I think, a Confusion clone. So, pretty decent damage. And here we have a Talonflame against us. We're gonna get to the Hydro Cannon just barely in time. And we're gonna hard counter my opponent here. There was nothing he could do. There was just like hard counter on my side. I'm sorry, but yeah. Kinda annoying for him, I guess. But next up, we're gonna Pidgeot against Pelipper. Pretty tricky. We have like our Empoleon here, which is good against Pelipper, but I usually kind of want to at least stay in for a little bit. But yeah, this is a tricky matchup already. But in general, it was like, it's always so much fun to have like an own challenge and try to win games with that. I'm mostly gonna maybe try to start a series soon where I showcase every mythical Pokemon, like Mew, Solby, then Jirachi, and then Victini, I guess, because Meloetta not really able to do that in this league. Maybe in the remix cup or something then, like when that comes back. But yeah, like every mythical would be kind of funny for the Great League because I have all of them built. And maybe I'm gonna do that later on. But yeah, it's always fun to have like a challenge around like some kind of theme behind the team. You would just have 10k Stardust for every unlock. You can also use the normal Swampert, like if you don't have a Shadow one. I think normal Swampert and Shadow Swampert are really similar. Like, of course, you have some matchups where you do like more damage and can KO stuff with that, but there are like a lot of matchups where you kind of need the bulk, and here we just barely gonna lose out, by the way. If we stayed in 1 turn longer with the Pelipper, I think we might have been able to win this game. Yeah, we were just going through there. It was kind of sad, but good game to my opponent. Well played. But yeah, in general, like I always like some theme teams. Also kind of want to do, if I can do, I don't know if I actually want to do that, but if I can do that, I might do a triple lake trio team if I got every shiny of them when they come out. I definitely gonna go for the shinies from them. Another reason for that is just because I need rare candies, because I usually like use my rare candies anyway for new Pokemon that come out. And I'm gonna have to use mine anyway soon-ish, because I think on the 8th, as like for when I record right now, it's the 2nd, like nearly a week from here, we're gonna get Malamar, which I definitely gonna showcase him. I mean, I'm most likely gonna showcase immediately. I hope that I can stay up that late because it's gonna come out in raids again, so I'm gonna have to remote raid it again, which is fine for me. But yeah, definitely like you always need a lot of rare candies in your pocket to do stuff, which I do on my channel. And I'm really hyped for the shinies because I really enjoyed the Lake Trio in general. I think that's a really cool trio in general here. Here we go for the Brave Bird, and I was like, oh god, was that the right move already going for the Brave Bird, as my opponent still has the Wigglytuff? But I think because of the Brave Bird here, I think they're still gonna KO. And we just barely with like 1 HP gonna be able to win this game. Good game to my opponent. And into the next match, we're gonna have Pidgeot against Swampert. Very decent matchup. We can just go for some Gust damage here. And yeah, in general, like the damage of Gust is so nice for like squishy M1, like a Swampert here. We can swap onto the Empoleon here, and that was like a perfect swap onto the Hydro Cannon. Actually, have even better swap play down, I think. I have to see. We can farm down here. We try to farm down here, but actually this thing KOs us into Hydro Cannon, so I didn't expect. I thought it would like survive with like 1 HP in a dream. But sadly I don't. I can farm down with Swampert though, and we are in a good spot. My opponent goes to a Bomber Snow, and this is not good for us. We're basically now in a bad spot, because I don't really know what I want to do here. I hope he just throws the energy ball, so he wastes some more energy. We have a Moose Out on the Pidgeot. And we're gonna go for the Sludge Wave here. The Sludge Wave gonna be able to KO if it would land, but he doesn't. He shield, and I can go for Brave Bird though. So bye-bye Bomber Snow. And now it depends on what my opponent is in the back. It's a Nidoqueen. My opponent has to throw a move, but that was so quick. That was way too quick. I don't think my opponent can get to an Earth Power now in time, because I can just go for some quick Mud Shot and damage here. And my opponent throws a move. This can only be a Poison Fang. And that's not enough, because it's resisted. We're gonna be able to win this game here. Good game to my opponent. But Swampert coming in clutch here right now is really, really nice. Next up, we're gonna have Pidgeot against Jirachi. Really bad matchup for us. We're gonna go to Empoleon. We have got 2 good answers for Jirachi in the back, so it wasn't really a problem. My opponent goes to the Grand Ball? Like, why? Why are you doing that? Oh no. But we can go for Hydro Cannon and then try to farm him. I think, yeah, he got like extra quick moves and maybe like not in sync anymore, which was sad. I don't know what happened there. I guess I lagged for a bit. And I can still farm down. I have to shield though because of the lag, which is annoying. But we can go for another Hydro Cannon here. This would do a lot of damage against the Jirachi. And I can just go into my Swampert. He goes for a charge move. I don't want to shield this because it's Dubliza. It's resisted. Still gonna hurt a lot, but it's resisted. So yeah, doesn't really matter. And next up, my opponent gonna go into the Umbreon here, and I kinda didn't know how I want to play this matchup out right now. If my opponent can farm me all the way down at this point, it's gonna be a bit tricky, but I also want to go for a Brave Bird here. I don't know if that was the right play. We're gonna hurt him a lot though, and we're gonna be just barely able, we would have been able to farm down, so he had to throw, which is good for us. And now we can just farm him, get to move against Jirachi and win this game. But this was like really, really close. Maybe I should have went for the Feather Dance, just heal the first move. But then like the Jirachi might have been a problem. I don't know, but this it worked out like this. It was like a bit risky though, because if he farmed me down there instead of throwing, well, I survived with the 1 HP, that would have been definitely game there. Next up, Toxicroak against us, a really good force of course. My opponent goes into Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is like a weak point of this team, especially when it runs Thunder. So we're just gonna go for the Feather Dance here. And we're gonna see what he's trying to do. He goes for Thunder and does a lot of damage. What you have to do now is kinda I think I have to shield here. I think I shouldn't have thrown the charge move here though. Oh, I don't. Never mind. That was a different game, I think. So yeah, we're fine. We can just farm him down. And my opponent goes back into the Toxicroak, where I was like, why? Why are you doing this? That doesn't make sense. We can debuff him a lot. We can go for... Now I'm gonna go for the Brave Bird, expecting him to no-shield this, because he expects to survive the Feather Dance, but he didn't. He just shielded, which was fine. And he throws against our Swampert, which is even better, because he's double debuffed. And I don't have to shield this Mud Bomb, it does next to nothing. He has his own Swampert, and yeah, like we have our Empoleon now to farm all the way down. He gets to another move, but does not really matter. We can get to a charge move against the Toxicroak with whatever Pokemon we want to, and this is a good game. Next up, we're gonna have Pidgeot against Altaria. That's a neutral matchup, and you kind of want to have this matchup in the lead, but it's really, really neutral. Especially because we didn't get the extra move in here. My opponent denied my charge move there, I guess. Is it on the turn? I know, I think he gets it 1 turn before I get to my... I know that I snuck in 1 against a different Altaria before. So I guess the different Altaria just either started later or just didn't throw immediately. But I tried to actually go into the Empoleon there, but I'm just going to go for the debuffing move now again. Feather Dance is so good. My opponent goes into a Azumarill. And I'm just going to farm up energy here and then swap out into Empoleon, because Empoleon can soak everything. Swapped, I think, 1 too late, because now my opponent going to get to 2 Hydro Pumps in time, which is going to be enough to KO me, I think. Even though I denied his quick move there. You're going to get to that like in like 2 or something. Yeah, like I said, he was not able to get to the next charge move. It's another Hydra, which is gonna KO us, which is fine. I think I'm gonna go to the Swampert and just farm up extra and go for 7 mud shots and then a Hydro Pump, Hydro Cannon. Yeah, that's the play, because I know he was out of energy. He needs like 5 for Ice Beam, and this was pretty nice. My opponent goes into Altaria again. And what I'm gonna do now is just try to farm down, I guess. And my opponent goes to the Ferrothorn, and I make a stupid mistake here. If I went for the Feather Dance first, I think I would have been able to win this. But because of that, he can just farm me down. I have to surrender there. He has already the Power Whip. There was nothing I can do. But I think if I just went for the Feather Dance, maybe I could have been able to win. But even then, I think then I needed more damage against him, so I guess it was kind of wrong. Here I was just waiting for my opponent to throw the Acid Spray and then swapping out into my next Pokemon because I'm good against him in the back. And he goes into Medicham, and Medicham is a problem for this. You don't, yeah, like if it gets some energy here, it's like really tricky, and my opponent actually goes for a Power Punch here, which is even worse. Like if he had Ice Punch or Psychic, I would have been able to get to another move like this. It's just I have to shield something, I think. If he had like Power Punch, Ice Punch, which is also a move that people run, I had to shield there. And my opponent goes into Muck. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird just in case he does not shield, but he shields. I can go into my Swampert. And he has a Tropius in the back, and I thought, okay, I have a chance here now. But I make another crucial mistake later on. He let it go, and I think he thinks I only get to a Hydro Cannon now, but I actually went for the Sludge Wave, and my opponent let this go, which is nice for me. But I make a stupid mistake here. You're gonna see. I'm no shielding here, and this KOs me. And I don't have enough health on my Pidgeot to do anything. I thought I had a bit more energy, to be honest. But we're gonna lose this with 1 HP now. And it was all down because I'm an idiot and didn't shoot the Dark Pulse there. Even if it was an Acid Spray, which I was fearing there, the Mud Shot damage would have been enough to put him into range for Pidgeot, and that was just stupid on my part. Sorry, that was a winnable game. I threw that away. My next opponent is Medicham against us. I expect the Ice Punch, so I'm gonna shield here. And it is an Ice Punch. But we got an extra move in there, and my opponent goes into a Ferrothorn again, which is tricky. Actually, against Ferrothorn, if I debuff him twice, I guess I could potentially go into my Empoleon, but this is a Mirror Shot Ferrothorn, which is good for me. I don't know if I had to throw this move. I don't think I had to. But I think I have some lag against me later on. I don't know. Let me see. There's another Mirror Shot. No, he just gets to the Mirror Shot so fast and debuffs my attack, which is fine for me though, because debuffed attack means, oh, what the hell, he just goes for one move the whole time and gets it. It means more farm for me. And I have a Brave Bird stored again, and my opponent goes into Bastion, which is perfect for me. Of course, we have a Bird in the lead, which is Bastion really bad, especially against Grasshole, this team which has completely died, but I haven't seen Grasshole for ages. But yeah, Bastion, we have like 2 answers in the back, which is just really good for us. And we can KO this Medicham actually here, which is cool. As we're gonna get to the next move before him because we overfarmed a bit and my opponent didn't expect me to have that much energy. We can go for a Hydro Cannon, KO this thing. And here I actually really wanted to go for the Sludge Wave, but I only could have gone to the Hydro Cannon there. I don't think I would have been able to get to the Sludge Wave in time. So yeah, I'm still gonna try to BM here and try to farm him that low that I can go for a Brave Bird with my Pidgeot because I have that stored anyway, just for the BM. This is completely unnecessary. I could have just stayed and farmed him down, but I just want to see the world burn sometimes, so here we go. Against a rank 16 already, which is crazy. Someone definitely had a good run there. It's Drifloon in the lead. Actually, I'm curious what his team is now, but I can catch the Icy one here, perfect, and the Empoleon. Deoxys Defense, Drifloon, Deoxys Defense, interesting. Deoxys Defense is really bad for this team as well. Unless you face it in Lito. Lito is still fine against it, but if you face it like this right now, it's bad because I can just farm down your whole Empoleon there. I'm gonna shoot the first one now because he definitely throws a Psycho boost before now. And I can survive the second one. And the third one, I'm gonna catch on my Pidgeot now, because I can, and this does not hurt at all anymore. And he goes back into the Drifloon. We can win this matchup now. I just want to get the Feather Dance off of him before. Maybe I should have went for the Nuke move, but you always knew that only afterwards. But I think I can farm down now. I think I need 3 more Gusts to KO him, and this would be enough. And my opponent goes into The Deoxys again and is locked into that. I'm gonna go for the Feather Dance because it needs less energy. I don't think I would have been able to farm, definitely would have been able to farm down before he gets to a move. And he has a Zoomer on the back. What I'm going to do here is just go for the Feather Dance so he does less damage. And go into my Swampert, and now it's just a guessing game. He has 2 shields, so I'm just gonna go for the bait. And even if he does not shield here, I am fine because I can just get some damage on there, which is totally okay for me. I just want to have damage on that thing, so maybe I can farm them down with the Pidgeot later on. And my Pongo so nice beam here, I can let this go because I know I'm gonna survive that anyway. And I'm just gonna farm so much extra. Hope that I get that last shield there, which I am not gonna be able to get. I don't know why, like that was very crazy from my opponent. And I'm gonna get the last shield here, but this is really difficult. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this team, by the way. It's like really cheap to build, and it's really good. It helped a lot, and we gonna barely lose this game here. Spoiler alert. And yeah, I hope if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and see you in the next video.